Hello? Thank you, Lord. You show me beautiful things, my Lord. Beautiful things. Uh, God showed me today. First, last night, I had an awesome time right there in His presence, in that patch of grass. Heaven on earth. And He showed me that the difference between praying to Him unceasingly, depending on the flesh, and what would be flesh? This thing right here, the mouth. That Jesus, when He was on the cross, He wasn't hanging on His mouth, He was hanging on a cross, but in all, He was hanging on His Father, knowing that He's a Son of God, permanent in His house, even though He came to the point of saying, "Why have you abandoned me?" Because of our sin. But God gave me an awesome revelation today, and that is that because I went back to the hellish thinking that in order to pray unceasingly, in order to, dodge temptation and whatnot, I had to use this, pray, but pray like this. And God gave me a word today, which is that I was on my knees, I was walking along this pathway in the back bush with Samson, and I was feeling religious spirit. I was feeling like, oh yeah, the truth, few know it, and I'm only of the unique, and a whole gigantic legalism spirit was coming over me, because, deceiving me, because I was thinking that the only way I could really survive is by depending on my oracles, oracles from my mouth, what I could pronounce with my mouth, and, be that prayer. And God showed me today while I was on my knees a sign, and that is that the people who speak sign language, they don't speak, and they pray to God. How will they keep the commandment that says pray without ceasing, and or pray that you don't fall into temptation, if they don't even have a mouth? Like, they can't use their mouth. So then God showed me that. Then I wondered, so how do they pray? They must pray with their heart. And I watched a thing about a Muslim guy saying that all they gotta do is pray with their hearts. God understands their hearts. Obviously, they're in the wrong religion. They're in religion, period. But and then I thought, well, hey, maybe do they use sign language? Does God expect them to be doing this all the time? Signs with their hands. And God showed me, well, if you're outstretched like He was showing me on a cross, one arm is called Son of God. Know your identity. I'm a Son of God, permanent in His house. And the others don't work. In other words, our hands are nailed. You can't do sign languages because sign languages require you to cross your arms like this. Yeah? I love you. Remember that one? And you can't do that. So if you're like this and you can't use your mouth, if you're praying from your heart. And God showed me that's it. He told me I could be silent for the rest of my life and still be saved. It depends on Him. I hang on Him. Thank you, Lord Jesus. The best sign you can ever give Him. We need to reach out to the sign language people.